Right. So if I could take council now back to deliberating on the capital spend, and actually there's no reason why we can't make some decisions in that place. So the first item there of capital expenditure adjustments, are there any more questions around the technical capital of science? If not, is someone happy to move that we accept that recommendation? 10.3. You're happy to move, thank you. We have a seconder for that, thank you, Councillor Scott. Discussion, put the motion, all those in favour please say aye. Contrary, no. Carried, thank you. Now let's go on to the governance and community engagement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is not a carry forward from the current year. This is actually a proposed or requested additional spend for the 15-16 year. It says there the Local Government Commission is yet to issue a final proposal. We understand that's coming tomorrow. So we will... well, it is imminent. So there will be a... so what we're proposing as part of the provision to be made for the Regional Council share of the poll, we currently have a contingency fund of $50,000. Mrs. Hooper has sought some advice on the costs of the poll, and our share is estimated at around $75,000. So we're asking for the use of the contingency funding support money for that, plus an additional $25,000 to be put forward in the next, or as part of the 15-16 funding for the LTP.
So first question is, would it be pointless making, well, that decision now? If it's extra funding, it'll be the same as the other considerations. Would that be right?
Well, it's not a carry forward, but I suppose if you want to wait until after tomorrow, yes, if you want to, that's prudent.
I think that would be sensible, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. The hearing will continue, so we'll have time to come back.
Just clarify, there's $50,000 already in the contingency fund, so is that not a carry forward? Because doesn't that actually have to...
No, that's a new fund every year that's
it's on
made.
Top
yes.
Of, so
yes.
how much is left in the contingency fund from this year? Nothing.
Well, no, there's 50,000 left, but the reforecasting exercises used that for...
Okay, right,
yeah.
thank you.
For a contingency, yeah. Okay.
And could I just ask one other question with this? Whatever the outcome is tomorrow, which could actually alter this, if there is if it goes for amalgamation, then there's likely to be called a poll. If it goes for status quo, can a poll not be called on that?
My understanding is no, it can't be called.
Thank you.
Don't think so. Okay, we're going to leave that one, and just to explain further, the hearing, we adjourn tonight and recommence in the morning, so there's no new days. It can be dealt with at some stage in the next couple of days. So let's now go to amendments to LTP policies and proposed charges. The reason I'd like to try and deal with this now is it means that Mr. Maxwell can go and do a day's work in his office tomorrow, as well as we are going to lose the Chief Executive for part of the hearing due to a discussion with the Local Government Commission. So who's going to kick that off?
Through you, Chair, I can kick this off. Leanne, has that updated table been circulated? So Leanne's going to bring around a table. My apologies that the table in your papers for some reason has not reproduced properly. So you've actually got two figures in there. You've both got the old and the new. So this table isn't I'm not coming to you for more money. The hourly rates were increased in the proposed long-term plan, and what we failed to do was update these fixed charges reflecting the new hourly rates. So this is, if you like, an administrative tidy up to ensure that the figures reflect the hourly rate in the plan. So the figures that you'll see in the table that's just been handed round to you are the right ones. And so that deals with point 12 in the table. And point 13, again, there was just an error that we omitted to strike out the second bullet point because we've just gone to a single charge for water meters instead of additional charges for extra water meters over the original first one. So there are no financial implications from this. It's just a tidy up that wasn't reflected in the long-term plan that went out.
So just for clarity, we've struck out the second bullet point, we're not charging anything now, we're charging $100.
Just $100, but there's no
For-
additional charge for extra meters over the first meter.
Great, okay, that's a progression, yeah. So any other questions on this stuff? Someone happy to move them? Councillor Scott, you happy with that? Councillor Bevan, speakers? Put that motion. All those in favour, please say aye. Contrary, no. Carried. And the rest is around the carry forwards, which we will come back to, so we can deal with that final recommendation when we decide how we're going to deal with the discussions we've had today on the carry forwards. So on that basis, did you wish to talk to us straight after a meeting? If we adjourn the meeting and then you want to talk about something?
No, that's coming up to a council meeting.
Is it?
At the end of this month.
Oh, okay. Now, okay. So, no further matters today. I think we could adjourn the meeting for until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, which I will now do.
Yep.
You can do.
I can give you tomorrow's timetable too if you want it now.
That'll be great. Okay, well, let's do that. Now, Paul just wanted 5 minutes with us. Is that right, Paul? Oh, I see. Okay, right. That's fine. Okay, now I understand. Okay, thank you very much, everyone, for participating today, and look forward to seeing you all bright-eyed, bushy-tailed at 5 to 9 tomorrow morning.